Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today, we will explain the Hotel Lake movie, which was released in 2020. In the beginning, we see a girl hiding in the bushes. Then suddenly, someone came from behind her and killed her. The movie shifts to the next scene, where a child care center is shown, and we see a girl whose name is Yumi. She adopted a girl named Ji-yu. Yumi was also an orphan, and they both went to Yumi's aunt's house. Her aunt has a 5-star hotel. Then, we see that Yumi was driving her car on the road when she sees a girl who was wearing a white dress. Yumi ignores her and moves forward, but she watched her again. She saw her face also, and then we got to know that she is the same girl whom we saw from the start. Yumi was continuously looking at her, and then suddenly, her head fell down and that girl also disappeared. Yumi got scared. She stopped her car and came out of it, but she couldn't find any girl there. She thought that it could be something else, and then she moved to the hotel. Then Yumi met her aunt, and they started talking with each other. Meanwhile, Ji-yu went towards room number 405, where someone was singing a song. Then a small ball came towards Ji-yu, and she took it in her hands. And Yumi also came there. Room number 405 belonged to her mother. Yumi took some toys from her cupboard and handed over them to Ji-yu. In the next scene, they both were playing hide and seek, where Ji-yu hid under the basement, where she observes a feet of a lady. When she saw her, she ran because she was not Yumi. Meanwhile, Yumi was also searching for Ji-yu. She went into the basement, and it seems very scary. Yumi observes a shadow which was looking exactly like that girl whom she saw on the road. She immediately switched on the light, but there was nothing. Then at the dinner table, Yumi's aunt suggested her to take out Ji-yu to an amusement park. In the next scene, they both went to an amusement park. Then she noticed that Ji-yu was talking with someone. When she asked her, she said that this lady wants to play with me. Yumi saw that there was no one, and she took her to the hotel. In the next scene, Yumi saw a bad dream about that girl. When she woke up, the hotel's waitress came there and asked her to leave the hotel with Ji-yu. She told her that this place is haunted, and that is why the whole staff of this hotel had run away. She also told her that room number 405 had a ghost, and she saw it herself. She said that this ghost was of that lady who committed suicide. That lady was Yumi's mother. Then she goes back to her room, where she saw that Ji-yu had broken her favorite doll. She asked her, "Why did you do it?" But Ji-yu told her that "I have not done anything. This lady has broke your doll and she is still standing behind you and laughing." But Yumi did not believe her. She thought that Ji-yu is scared and that is why she is lying. Then we see that Yumi was writing a letter for Ji-yu as she was going from that palace. Meanwhile, that waitress was going towards the basement. She saw blood there. Yumi was on her way, but suddenly, she received a call from the hotel owner. She told her that Ji-yu and the waitress are both missing. Yumi returned back to the hotel, where a police officer was also present. He was there to search Ji-yu, and he was damn sure that the waitress had kidnapped her. Meanwhile, Yumi went to search for Ji-yu. She went to the park where we see a boy. Then the hotel owner came there and took her to the hotel. Yumi was lying on her bed, and suddenly, she saw that waitress was wearing Yumi's clothes. She told her that the lady who lived in room number 405 did not commit suicide, and she knows how she died. Yumi went to talk to her, but when she reaches to her room, she found her dead body. Then the police came and took her dead body. Yumi was observing all of this, and then suddenly, she felt a hand on her shoulder. She thought that this is her aunt, but when she saw that her aunt was talking with the police, she turned back but saw nothing. She became scared and disturbed by the whole situation. The police came to interrogate her, but she could not respond perfectly and became a suspect that maybe she is the murderer. The police officer told her to not go outside the town. In the next scene, she went to the police station for further investigation, and when she was returning back, we saw that same boy whose one eye was covered with a strap. He told her that he had seen Jiyu with a lady, and that lady was not a human being. She was a phantom, and that boy can see ghosts because he had those abilities. Then they both went to the basement. He went there and asked the ghost to reply to the answer to his questions. He asked, "Did you die? Or someone murdered you? Is Jiyu with you?" Then suddenly, that ghost attacked him. He started making a drawing on the floor. He told Yumi that this situation is out of my control now. Meanwhile, the ghost attacked him brutally, and he makes him fly into the air while strangling him. And then that boy and Yumi saw the head of a dead girl there. That boy suggested she should leave this hotel. He also told her that Jiyu must die now, so you should leave this hotel. But Yumi came back to the hotel and went to her room. She saw the same drawing over the wall, which was made by the ghost. Yumi went outside, and then she found a paper where she saw a girl's photo who was missed 5 years before. She went to that girl's house. She met that girl's grandfather, and he told her that the hotel owner used to teach piano to my granddaughter, and the hotel owner's son was her friend. But that boy had a mental disorder, and he had committed suicide in the hotel. She was shocked after hearing this because her aunt used to tell her that her son is in Australia. In the next scene, we see the hotel where the police were investigating the whole case. They found the same girl was hanging with a rope. The confusing thing was this: the rope through which that girl had committed suicide, the same rope, was also found with the waitress's dead body. Yumi went to the basement again, where she saw a door. She opened that door and then entered into a room. She saw that the other door was open to the reception area, and this room has many CCTV cameras there. Yumi went to another room. Meanwhile, we see the police officer there who was waiting for the owner. Then the door opened and the police officer also entered that room. Yumi glimpses the hotel owners, which had been kept in the form of mummy there. Meanwhile, the police officer came there and he was about to arrest Yumi. But then suddenly, they heard a sound from the wall. The officer went towards that wall, and when he cracked it, he found many dead bodies. They saw many heads, many dead bodies, and this scene was very scary. Yumi also got scared after seeing such a terrific scene. Then suddenly, the hotel owner came there, and she killed that police officer with a knife. She also tied Yumi with a rope, and that rope was exactly like the rope which was found near the dead body of the waitress. And then we got to know that this hotel owner is the murderer, and she had killed many people. Then we also got to know that this owner is a mentally disabled person. She is psycho. She thought that her son is not dead and he is still alive, and hence she kept her son in this room, and if anyone witnessed her son's dead body, she killed them. That girl was the same girl who was the student of this owner. She killed her because that girl had witnessed her son's mummy and was running from the hotel. That girl was killed near the bus stop, and hence her phantom used to appear there again and again. We also got to know that Yumi's mother was also killed by this hotel owner because her mother had a doubt about her and she was about to inform the police about the staff of the hotel. And that is why that lady killed Yumi's mother. After hearing this, Yumi shouted with grief and sadness. After telling the truth, that lady cut down all of the veins of Yumi so that this case would look like a suicide. Meanwhile, Yumi got her senses back and she attacked the hotel owner and went to the room to escape Jiyu. Then they both were about to escape from there, but the hotel owner came back and attacked her. She defended herself and then she killed the hotel owner bravely. She comes out of this hotel with Jiyu and she confronts her mother's ghost. She conveys her last goodbye to that ghost. In the next scene, the hotel owner was imagining that her son was coming towards her, and it clears that this lady was mentally ill. On the other hand, Yumi and Jiyu went from the hotel to somewhere else. And with this scene, the movie ends. Thanks for watching.